Hello, Merry Christmas Eve. It's Alicia from bbblissful. I'm super excited. As you can see, I am gearing up for a fun time with my family tonight. So I thought, let's do a fun festive look. This is going to be, it's going to be easy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be super cute. So I'm really excited about it. And if you know anyone who needs a little bit of extra joy spread into their life, please feel free to tag them below. Share this on your page, share it on their page, because I'm all about celebrating you and spreading joy. So let's get started. Okay, I've already used my custom cleanser and I have already used my rose water toner. So I'm going to come in and use my custom serum, which serum absorbs super fast, right? And we put specific boosters in it to make your skin exactly how you want it. So like essentially treat any issues that you feel like you are having. So serum can be used literally on your face, on your neck, on your hands, on your neck, on your décolletage, literally pretty much all over. And then we're gonna go in and we're definitely gonna use eye cream because I always need eye cream. It doesn't matter what age you are, use eye cream. It's gonna help with those fine lines and wrinkles, and crow's feet is also gonna help reduce puffiness and any dark under eye circles or discoloration. It's just super, super helpful. And I use it twice a day, morning and night. And then I'm gonna come back in, I'm gonna use my custom day moisturizer, right? Which we put in whatever boosters are good for you. And oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot to share this in my VIP page. Let me put this on and then go do that really fast. Oops. I'm trying to get used to doing that. And that way, right, they get to see it too. So I am a huge, huge, huge fan of skincare. We can put the most beautiful makeup on someone, but really skincare is where it's at. So if you don't currently have a skincare regimen, please take consult and I'll ask you a couple questions and we will get you going and set up with a perfect customized skincare regimen just for you. And I literally have over 40,000 different combinations. So it's not your job to know what combination you need. That is my job. And I am certainly happy and actually love to help people with that. All right, I am knocking things over. Okay, I think we're good now. Let's get going. Okay, shared away. All right, so now I'm gonna go in and I'm actually using the Brightening Serum and I'm using it on my hands and you'll see that it kind of has like an opaque color to it. The actual Brightening Serum is specifically for really dry skin to add like a brilliance to it. Happy holidays, Mickey. So good to see you. Oh my gosh, those crumble cookies are like, whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm firmly addicted now. Like my whole family is, wow. There couldn't have been anything better that we got. So I gotta say thank you for that one because yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh my gosh, so incredible. So thank you. In fact, let me put on some lip exfoliator so that my lips will be nice and moist for when I have a crumble cookie later on today, which will be great. Okay. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use traditional, oh, thank you. I'm telling you, couldn't have been a better gift. I'm gonna use traditional setting spray. This is great for mature skin. You put this on, then you put primer on, then you put this on again. And what it does is literally create a smooth surface over your fine lines and wrinkles so that your makeup does not sit in those fine lines or wrinkles. It sits atop them so that it helps just give you that beautiful, smooth skin that we are all going for. So I'm gonna grab mattifying and hydrating face primer. Mattifying, I'm gonna use just a little bit, and you can see it's kind of opaque. You don't need much. Too much, you actually are gonna get like kind of rolled up makeup, right? Just a little bit, and rub that in. And I'm using the mattifying on my face, and then I'm gonna go back and use the hydrating under my eyes and on my eyelid. And it does take this a couple of minutes, 1 or 2, and you'll see the hydrating is clear, right? So I'm gonna put that on, and we're gonna let it dry, because you definitely want it to dry all the way. If you start putting things on top of it before it's dry, it'll start to ball up and roll up. But it really doesn't take long to dry. You can definitely use eye primer instead of hydrating face primer. They both work really well. But while it's drying, I literally will curl my eyelashes. Right? I'm all about getting things done as fast as I can. So while that's drying, I just curl, curl, curl. And today we're gonna use Serum Plus because I love the Serum Plus foundation. Seriously, I've never loved foundation more than I love that one. It's incredible. Great for all ages, but particularly if you are wanting to prevent and reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and you want a heat, humidity, smudge resistant and transfer resistant proof foundation, that's your winner chicken dinner. Okay, so face primer dry. A pass over once again with the traditional setting spray. We're gonna let that dry, and while that is going, I'm going to shake up my Serum Plus. So Serum Plus, awesome. It's literally, it's serum, which is skincare, and then it has foundation infused in it. So you have to shake it up so that it mixes really well. You can kind of think it's kind of like oil and water, because when it sits in the bottle, it separates. So you just shake it for a good 20-30 seconds, mix it up really well. If not, it kind of looks a little gray. But once you mix it up, you're good to go. I'm using it in the color Lace. If you're not sure what your color is, not a problem. Seriously, just say consult and we will figure it out, and it's super easy. Okay, I'm using the kabuki brush. I put 4 drops on there, which is definitely plenty. I'm gonna start where I want the most coverage, which is actually where I have melasma from my 3 children, right? And then we're just literally going to like tap, 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 get that all in there. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have presents left to wrap tonight. Oops. I was doing really well, and I did get a lot wrapped. I didn't obviously get as many wraps as I thought I was gonna get wrapped, but of course now I'm like addicted to this show Yellowstone, right? Which someone else introduced me to, and then also Wheel of Time on Amazon. Oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all watch it, but holy smokes, I love it. Last night they had the end of the season 1, and I'm like, no, bring it back, bring it back. So I really can't wait for season 2. All right, so the kabuki brush is just automatically gonna give you more of a full coverage look. And you'll see I did not go over my eyes with it because I'm gonna do that with concealer. All right, there you go, you've got that. And if you feel like you have streaks from the kabuki brush, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Take a sponge or blending bud that has a flat side on it, spray it with some rose water, and then literally just go back and gently tap it down and it will get rid of all of those lines. Ta-da! Lines are gone. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So now we're gonna move on to anti-aging concealer, and I'm using it in the color Scarlet, which is 2 shades below in the same undertone as my foundation. So if you are not sure what colors you need, that's my job. I love to help. Just say consult and we will get them all figured out. It is not a problem. I actually love, love, love to do that. Okay, so you do not need much of this concealer. It works super well. And not only is it great at coverage, but it also has so many wonderful skincare properties in it, like caffeine to reduce puffiness. Lots of other amazing ingredients that are going to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, because that is one of the most sensitive areas. And by the way, this is the unique blending bud, and I just spray it with rose water. You want to make sure that any blending bud is wet before you use it. You can run it under water and squeeze it out. I would love to use rose water because it has those antimicrobial properties in it. And it just makes it easier for me. And when you're doing your under eye concealer, you want to bring it down into a V pattern so that it literally elongates your face. And I'm just gonna put in a little tiny highlight here, but we're actually gonna go in and put in more highlights with some highlights out of the black bundle deals because, oh my gosh, they're so much fun. How can you not do them? Especially on a festive day like today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off my lip exfoliator. There we go. And my lips are nice and smooth. At night, I've been wearing the lip mask from Younique that was available in one of the bundles, and I really, really, really hope they bring that to the core line, because it is amazing. Makes such a difference in like my lips not being like dry or clumpy. Okay, so now we're gonna go make sure that we set this look like really, really, really well. And we're gonna do that by taking the purple Younique blending brush. I'm gonna take the setting spray again. I'm gonna do it on the flat side, just spray once. And then I'm gonna take the, loosen it up a little bit, translucent setting powder. I'm gonna dip that in, okay? And then gently place it on all the areas where, for instance, I wear a mask or I tend to be like extra oily. You can do it all over your face. Let's say if you're going to a party. Technically, the term for this is called caking or baking, but I promise if you do it like this, you're not gonna look like you have caked or baked on your makeup, but it is absolutely going to make your makeup stay so much longer. So it is a really great trick for parties, or if you are working where it's hot or humid, or going to a party and you want your makeup to last for you know, a long time, or like, let's say, you know, like me and Mickey who live in the South, and right, it gets hot and humid, and literally you are just gonna dust off the extra with a fan brush or even a setting brush, just something really light, right? And then everything is set. Okay, so now we're gonna go back and make sure that this look is really gonna stay. We are going to use Complexion Plus powder foundation as our setting powder, and I'm using it in the color Eyelet, which is actually one color darker in the same undertone as my foundation. Why? Because our faces really aren't one color. And when we put on foundation, we take a three-dimensional face and make it look one-dimensional, right? Because we put all in one color. So by adding back colors with blush, concealer, Complexion Plus, which is gonna help reduce oil and shine, especially like during the holidays, right? By adding back colors, we really even it out, right? Totally and utterly even out. Okay, so now to really make this bad boy stay, we're gonna grab our setting spray again, and I can feel I have a hair in my mouth. All right, here we go. And then I got my cat fan, and we are going to let that dry really fast. And then we're going to put some blush on. We're gonna put some contour on, some highlights on. Then we're gonna set that and then quickly do our eyes. Right? It's really, I promise you, once you get used to it, it's really not that hard, right? Okay, so I'm gonna use Seductive, and I'm literally using, you can use the classic tapered blusher brush, or this is the sculpting brush that was in one of the Black Friday bundles. And I love this brush. I really hope that it gets added to the core line because it's like one swipe wonder. I mean, literally just one swipe wonder. And this is the color Seductive. It's beautiful. It looks great on everyone. It's just a nice, neutral, cutie patootie color. But see how by adding color back, how my face went from like one-dimensional, now we're getting a little bit of dimension back in there. Okay, so now some fun contouring. We're gonna use 2 shades of contour. And these are the matte bronzers that were available in Black Friday. And we're gonna use fair and light. There was also medium, deep, and dark, and they are all fantastic. So because of the nerve damage in my hands, I'm actually going to use a crease brush to add back the depth into my nose. And I'm literally just going like down the side of my nose up into my eyebrow. Easy peasy, literally. That's all, right? And then we will go back and blend that in together and put just a little bit under my nose and then a little bit under my lips. Because that helps your lips look a little bit bigger, right? And then I'm going to take the sculpting brush again. I'm going to use the light. And I'm going to just put a little bit up at the top of my forehead. You do not have to do this every day unless you're like on camera or if you are going to party or for pictures. That's gonna help your forehead look less bigger, and there's just more contour. It's gonna look more natural. And I'm gonna switch to the darker color for me, which is light, and we're about to lose 5 pounds, right? Just like that. Then we're gonna come down here and we're gonna go from the corner of the ear right down to where the blush and the contour ended right there. So like that's 2.5 pounds gone. Let's get 2.5 pounds gone on this side as well, shall we? You just literally swipe up into the hairline under your blush line in that crevice. And then you come down here on your jawline and see, right? All we did was just add back the depth and dimension that was already there in our face, but we just kind of took it away when we used foundation, right? Okay, so now I'm taking a setting brush and a little bit of translucent setting powder, and I am just going to blend in that contour. So that, right, it just looks like it is part of my face, right? And now I just look like, I look like Alicia again, right? I'm a 3-dimensional human being again. Woohoo! All right, so now we're gonna go and add in some highlights, and this is so much fun. So this is the color Golden. Highlights are always, always, always going to be shiny, right? And they're supposed to be. So this is awesome. This is the angled fan brush that came with these highlights. So you literally just swipe through, super easy. And then literally we're gonna come right above the blush up into the hairline, right? And you can start to see it. See how it picks up, right? So we put that there. And there are 4 different colors. There's frosty, blushing, golden, and bronzed. Yesterday I used all of them. Today I'm just gonna use 2. I'm gonna use golden and frosty. Let's see, I'm gonna grab, because I know right now the powder concealer brush is out on the site, so I'm trying to use other brushes to show you how you can get the same thing done. I'm literally gonna use the tapered blusher brush, and I'm gonna grab some of this, and I'm gonna put that right there to basically create a highlight right there, and then do the same thing right here. And, okay, this brush is not a unique brush. It's made by Lamora, and it's called a detailed pencil brush. I love this brush. I wish Unique would make one of these. I hope that they will one day, because I will definitely be all over it. So I'm literally gonna put golden right there. On top of my lips. Right on the Cupid's bow, okay? And then I'm gonna take this, and you can do this with a blusher brush, you can do it with a fan brush, but literally we're just going right down the center of the nose. And then we are going to, literally like Rudolph, just make a little thing right there, right? And it just adds this like bit of cute shine, right? That makes you look really vibrant and youthful. All right, let's see. And then we're going to use Frosty actually on the inside corner of my eyes, but we're gonna wait to do that until my eyes are done. So let me put these up. Leave that one out. All right, on to, well, you know what? I'm gonna do eyebrows next. So I'm gonna use the Sculpt and Style brow pencil, and I'm gonna use it in brown today. I switched between auburn, brown, and dark brown. It's great because it's really kind of like one stop eyebrow brush, and the brush that's on it is so soft. It's like baby hair soft. If you want more control, then I would say use the spoolie brush and one of the eyebrow duos, which I do that as well. It just all depends on kind of what look I'm going for and how much control I want. But these are so good for you. They have ingredients that are gonna help keep your eyebrows healthy and soft and in place where you want them, reduce breakage and help them grow thicker and stronger, because as we get older, the hair on our head, the hair on our eyebrows and eyelashes all tend to thin out and become more brittle. So all of my lash and eyebrow products are meant to combat that. Okay, we've got eyebrows done. And please do your eyebrows. And if you don't know how, stay consult. I'm glad to help. It's so super easy. Promise, promise. All right, let's go. We're gonna use palette 9 because I love palette 9. Come on. 9 colors that go down, right, across, diagonal. Actually, all of these colors look fantastic together. I'm gonna start with a deluxe brush. And we are going to use the light color Optimal. You think I could remember the names, but every time I think I know the names, I call it the wrong name. So I try and look so I can make sure I tell you the right name. And again, these are super neutral. There are mattes and some satins and a few shimmers, which is great because that way, by having all of those as options, you get a really beautiful look. Super simple look. Okay, I'm gonna take fluffy crease brush and I'm going to use this beautiful, it's kind of like a greenish gray color. What's it called? It is called Valued. And I'm gonna put that in my full crease. And I'm just gonna go back and forth like windshield wiper. Thankfully today in Georgia, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. The sun was shining. I took all 4 of my dogs outside and my oldest son came out and was like, oh, do you want me to hold, 2 of the dogs? I was like, sure. And he dropped the leashes and those puppies literally ran around the neighborhood. I was like, oh geez, somebody go get the dogs. So luckily we did get our Fabio and Molly back, but they essentially went on like a joy run around the neighborhood. God bless those dogs. They really are sweet, but they're just puppies. It was pretty funny though. I was like, oh goodness, please don't let us have like a bad Christmas happening here. Right, so I went in the crease and then I'm just going, closing it off with that outer V. And I am just barely pulling because I want it to be really smooth. And we're gonna go back in and blending brush, right? And just literally windshield wiper that back and forth. Super, super easy. Right? Blending is key. Because you can always go back and add more if you want a little bit more color. But you definitely want to make sure that, right, things are blended super well. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna add a little bit more right there. Just to add a wee bit of depth. Because I have kind of hooded eyes. Okay, now I'm actually gonna go use Frosty. And this is not a unique brush, it's called Lamora, and it's a precise, they call it a precise shader. And I'm literally just gonna pop it right in the center. All right, and then just blend it out. And it just adds, kind of hard to see on screen. Let me make it a little bit brighter on the screen. Make it easier to see. It literally just draws a bit of attention right into the center of your eye. See, just a nice little trick. And it's super easy to do with Frosty. You can also do it with Optimistic, which is one of the unique pressed powders. That's a good one to use as well for this. But I definitely like the Frosty because it really gives you that like real good pop of color. And so now I'm using the Lamora Detailed Pencil again, and we're gonna go do a couple fun things. So we're gonna highlight right under our eyebrow, and we're also gonna go on top of our eyebrow with this highlight. Right? And it just gives a fun, cute look for Christmas Eve games. Because we are playing Uno tonight and probably Smash Bros, which, let me tell you, in our house, Uno and Smash Bros are serious. Those are very serious games. I gotta tell you, I'm terrible at Smash Bros, but I play it anyway. I pretty much end up just dancing around the whole time. And if I win, it's totally by accident. But I enjoy playing nonetheless because it's fun. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're also gonna really open up our eyes a little bit by just putting a little bit of Frosty right on the inner corner. You don't need much. You're playing Uno and Connect 4? That's awesome! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Connect 4. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. Oh my gosh. We may have to add the list to that. Yeah, Uno is like serious in our house. I mean, it's like that and LCR. Do you guys play LCR, left, right, center, or left, center, right? Super fun. You're not out until the game's over. It's really so much fun. All right, so I'm gonna use the eyeliner pencil in Perfect, which is black, and I'm just gonna do a tight line really fast. Let's see. Yes, awesome. Oh, I'm so glad you play LCR. I did not know what LCR was until my husband's family introduced me. And it was, oh my gosh, it's so addicting. It's so much fun. All right, if you've never used my eyeliners before, you're in for a treat, because whether you use the pencil or the liquid, they are waterproof. So you really, really, really cannot go wrong. And just to make sure that I am setting everything the way that I want it to be set, I am gonna take my setting brush and a little bit of translucent setting powder and just put it under my eye. I would normally do this with powder concealer brush, but since it's out, I'm trying not to use that brush for you guys so that you can see other brushes to use as an alternative. All right, because there are always alternatives. Okay, let's do our lashes and then lips. And I'm excited about my lips tonight. It's gonna be cute. Okay, we're gonna use Lash Primer, Twisted, and 4D. So here we go. First, primer. And please, please, please replace your lash products every 4 weeks, please. Once you open them, no matter how much you do or don't use them, they're open and they're gonna start to dry, which means they're gonna start to flake, and there's just going to be bacteria in there. So literally replace them every 4 weeks. And the easiest way to do that is either be on the Cashback Rewards program, and if you want information on that, just say rewards, or do what I call the Lash Lovers Club. And it's gonna save you more. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take the Twisted, I'm gonna use the small brush and look down into your mirror. It makes it a lot easier. And I'm gonna use the extra that's on the end of the brush and put it right at the base of my lashes. And then that way I've got more at the base, and I can pick up right at the base. But Twisted gives what I call beautiful, wispy fairy tale lashes. It literally just separates every last lash. And, right, I have to go really slow because I don't trust my hands around my eyes. And, right, I've got mascara under here. When that happens, let it dry. I'm going to show you a trick. Super easy. Let it dry. Don't mess with it. Okay. And now we're going to go in and we're going to put 4D on top of it. .4D is like go big or go home lashes. They give you the look of falsies without having to actually wear falsies. It has interlocking Y fibers in it. And it is buildable. So depending on if you want a little bit or a lot, you can go either way. And I promise you, you will do this faster than I do it. My hands just, I never know what my hands are going to do, so I have to go slow. Nikki, do you guys play LCR for big money? Because we normally put in $1 per person per pot. And if nobody wins, then the pot rolls over until the next winner. And we play that, like, you know, in order to win, you have to roll, you know, a dot to keep your last chip. It's so much fun. I love that game. So much fun. I mean, it literally, man, it gets fierce in our house. Okay, back to Twisted. And again, look down. You guys you play when you're glamour everything. Yeah, I'd be like, all right, here's some pennies. Here we go. Oh my gosh, yes. And I love that it's a game that almost any age can play and like understand and have a good time with. You know, even if they buddy up with somebody. It's just so much fun. And it's raucous, man. When we play, it's like you would think that like somebody's life was on the line. So I'm excited. All right. Oh, let me get. You know, some people like when they put on their lash primer, which is great for conditioning your lashes and keeping them from breaking. They have keratin and biotin in them, and it primes your lashes for your mascara. So it's a great product, and it also makes your lashes look thicker and longer. If you really want to make your lashes naturally thicker and longer, grab my Lash Serum. Use it at night. You use it at night and the morning, and man, does that work. You can use it on your eyebrows too. I started using it on my eyebrows and love what it's done because I had really thin eyebrows and it really helped thicken them up. And my eyelashes as well. So it's kind of like the 1-2 punch. I use the Lash Serum at night and I use Lash Primer before mascara. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to get rid of that little bit of mascara that's right there. It's super easy. Take a spoolie brush with the brush end and then just gently knock it off. You just have to wait until it's dry. That's why I said just wait until it's dry. But that way you don't disturb any of your makeup. You don't have to redo your makeup, right? Just let it dry and it'll literally just fall off just like that. Super easy peasy. Okay, oh my gosh, we're almost done, you guys. Super easy. We are gonna put on some lips and then we are gonna put on our perfume and then, I don't know who I am tonight. I'm not sure which of the female reindeer, I don't know if Dancer or Prancer, Vixen, I'm positive, but I don't know who else. I'm not, Dancer, wait, no. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. The only one I know is female is Vixen. I'm not sure. Do you know, Mickey? Who else is? Okay, so I am using lip liner and primer in the shade Pride, which is obviously red. I gotta tell you, this stuff works, you guys. The new liner primers are, it's just a must. I don't care if you're wearing chapstick, lip butter. I mean, they are amazing. They literally keep everything right there. You can actually wear them just by themselves. And I'm going to be using Wealthy, which is one of the Opulence matte colors. Right? Because I really wanted a red tonight. And because I really want to give it some shine, you can either use Luxe, which is the, not Luxe, I'm sorry, I said the wrong one, Loyal, which is like the clear kind of iridescent lip gloss. But I'm going to be using Looker, which was in one of the Black Friday bundles, and it is this gorgeous candy apple red. Right? I mean, how can I not wear red with all of that going on up there tonight, which I'm super excited about. All right, so last up, literally, okay, these are my two favorite scents. One is Dreaming of You, and the other is With All My Heart. And most of the time I wear Dreaming of You, but tonight I'm gonna wear With All My Heart because, right, it's the one with the red top, and I'm feeling red-alicious tonight. And I'm ready to go. Wish me luck on my Uno, and if we play LCR, and definitely Super Smash Bros, but probably I'm going to end up dancing around and falling off the side of it, but that's okay, that happens. No, that's a good trick question, right? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Mickey, for joining and saying hi. Please tell everyone hello for me, and Merry Christmas Eve. You guys have a great time, and give all your glam babies hugs for me, okay? And I'm gonna do a Christmas look tomorrow. I'm not sure what yet. I'm still planning it out, but it will definitely be festive and fun. So hopefully I will see you guys then, but have a great, great, great night. And if you have any questions about any of the products or colors, thank you. I know, hopefully I win. Stay consult about products, questions about products or colors. If you want to know how to save 60% or more up to on your skincare or makeup, say rewards bundles, and I will get you that information. I'll send you a private voice message because it's hard for me to text because of my fingers, but I can certainly talk. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye. Merry Christmas Eve.